It's time for another closer look at a key Kentucky Derby contender. And here's your host, Magic.
Time for the late pick 4. And they're off.
Now, Charge, it's got to go right to the lead here, right?
Yeah, for sure. They're right in for speed, but the 9's going with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the other Pletcher broke okay, sitting mid-pack now.
Yeah.
And the 8's trying to stay a lot closer to Charge It today than he did last time out.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely saw what we saw on paper of like, hey, this horse has the lone lead here. But
I thought the nice move by the 9 there was a Gaffleon because he went with the 10, and as soon as he saw other horses, he looked and he saw other horses coming. He pulled back. He just wanted to make sure somebody was going to push Charge It early. Well, still 24-1. I don't know how well he pushed it.
That is not fast at all for Gulfstream.
No.
He should be gone here.
He should.
Magic, your turf horse there, the 7 Hard Performer, starting to go the wrong way.
Well,
here comes the other Pletcher on the outside.
So, yeah.
That's exactly that's the danger that we thought. So it could be he's that other Pletcher's making a nice move.
Yeah, he's being asked though. That 10 still is. I mean, we're still pretty chilly.
Yeah.
Touch Code is Touch Code is at least staying in closer at this point. Usually at this point he's starting to drop off, but
he's going to get beat by 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Open up. I mean, okay. So the reason we recorded this is because this is now a Derby player, right?
Yeah, as I watch him finish down the lane, I definitely think he is. He looks the part as far as physically. Like we were commenting before we got on air how good he looked, and he ran to the looks. Really good race.
And look at that, the 24-1 opening quarter, but then everyone after that, we get fat. We're going under 12s, and like the final time under a minute 36. Like that's a very, very nice horse who never was asked at any point. Magic, you're talking about the breeding, Son of Tappet here. I mean, that's a player.
That was impressive. I love what Aaron was talking about right when he said it is when I started doing it, was when he started opening up in the stretch a little bit. I was watching his ears and his stride was very straight. He didn't waver at all. You see that sometimes, especially, his second career start, you'd expect him to be a little green and be forgiving for it, but he stayed very straight. Louise never had to hit him, and those ears were just pricked, and he was, every time it seemed like Louise would give him a tiny cue, he responded. That was everything that you want to see for a prospect on the Derby Trail from moving forward. Now he's got to face winners next out, but this was a very impressive effort here.
You said it best. We kind of talked about it with Messier last week, and we talked about this field not being very good, but you want to see them finish. You want to see how they finish. Yeah, are they getting goofy is how I like to call it, or are they just real professional? And you're right. Who knows what's the ceiling with this horse? Well, we're not sure, but he beat a bad field how you're supposed to beat a bad field,
Well, before you say that, I bet the over-under of next out winners in this field's 1.5. I mean, because look, the 4 horse is a decent horse because the 4 horse here beat the 8, right? So the other Pletcher got up for second, and the 8 horse is now run into Emmanuel, Volcanic, and now Charge It, right? So that's like murderer's row. That's 2 horses are definitely Derby bound now, or going to be on the points trail, and Volcanic, who is a 5-1, 9-2, something like that right now over at Tampa Bay in the Sam F. Davis. So you got 3 solid horses that horse beat, and he ran 3rd in here. So the other Pletcher's good. The Brown showed speed. He should improve second time out. And the 7 horse that we talked about is one that I'm stabling up because I love this horse when it gets to turf or synthetic. I think it's going to be significantly better second time out. So I think there was something behind Charge It here too.
Yeah, I don't know if they're stars, but yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair. You never know. 8 has been up against monsters, but he hasn't been close. So that's kind of the thing there. The Brown horse, guys, is that not a synthetic or a turf horse? I mean, that's the only thing I just didn't like this horse on the dirt. We know Chad Brown doesn't like this turf course here. Maybe second out turf, we're going to get a price on that horse. Yeah, I agree.
Probably to Keeneland. We saw that with some of his horses already that have done well in the synthetic at Gulfstream, that Chad's like, okay, well, he likes to give his horses, 8 weeks, the good ones between starts. So, watch for a lot of these horses to switch over. Now, if this horse switches from dirt to turf, it's a good spot. I think we need to remember collectively when we get to like Saratoga, Belmont, and we look at Chad horses and we're like, well, this horse was on the dirt before when he was at Gulfstream. We got to remember Chad really hates the turf course at Gulfstream.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Thanks for watching this. Hit like if you like this video, subscribe if you like it. Tell all your friends about us. We'll see you at the track.
This has been a presentation of RacingDudes.com, your destination for all things horse racing and sports betting. Whether you want free winners, expert insider picks, up-to-the-minute trackside weather reports, or podcasts and videos for bettors of all skill levels, never make another wager without visiting the Racing Dudes. First,